遅れちゃった。見えるかな。はいはーい。みんなこんばんは、こんにちは、おはよう元気かな。よいしょ。見える。ちょっと待ってね。チャットを Let me just get my chat。 ちょっと待ってね。はいはいはいはい。あ、ちょっと待って忙しい。よいしょ。あー、見えるね。大丈夫ね。ごめんね。くれちゃった。ひよせ。Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you don't need to, okay? But I mean, I do appreciate it, and it does help a lot because I spend so much time and energy into this channel, and making files and then stay up late and things like that. So like, I do appreciate, if you can, help me and support me, somehow, and I do appreciate it. Thank you so much, Hyose. And hi, Javier, you're here. Good to see you. And Hichi, you're here too. Zaito, good to see you here. Good. Andrew, you're here. You made it. Isn't it too late for you, Andrew? You made it. Thank you for joining in. And Soy, you're here. Surprised. Good. Also. Right. Lala, hi. Good to see you. Patrick, you're here. こんばんは。Kepler, good evening. こんばんは。Good to see you. And no cake, good evening. こんばんは。And こんにちは for Andrew, is it? こんばんは isn't it? Soy, good to see you. Alright. So. I'm kind of like, I was rushing a lot, and like, I might need a little bit of time to adjust things, but I'll be okay. Okay, just let me... If I'm quiet or doing something else, like I'm just working on my settings. But I'm here. At least I'm here. So like, can I just fix my screen here? It's a lot. Anyway, so let me see. I can't read it. It's just like the letters are too small. And let's see. So is the partner program a new thing? I just got it today. I had it approved this morning. Yeah, let's see. So they changed some conditions. So they have like two steps. And like the first like step is like to have 500 subs and 3,000 public watch hours. And for me, like getting enough watch hours was like so hard. So I just hit it, even though like I have a lot of subs now, so it's okay. But the next step will be to get 4,000 watch hours, and hopefully it will happen soon. But right now, if any of you wanna make a donation, you can, and then if you can't, it's fine. Oh my gosh! Oh, thank you so much, Patrick. You don't need to. You help me enough, and I don't expect anything, and I just appreciate you guys just for being here. Don't make me emotional, okay? So I'll start crying. So, but thank you so much, like for your support. I do appreciate it. I'm here, twice a week, just to see you and just to help you, and I don't expect anything in return. So anyway, yeah, thank you so much, Patrick. おめでとう、ありがとう。本当にありがとう。みんな優しい。You guys are so generous and kind. And Andrew, is it late? Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, you just finished the previous stream an hour ago. And I will have a 4 hours non-stop stream. Okay, great. Enjoy. I mean, Andrew, if you need to, sleep, if you need to go to bed, you can, okay? You don't have to push yourself, okay? But thank you so much, guys. I mean, I appreciate it. And, this is like new to me, getting like a tip jar, getting donations, like super chats, like I'm still new to the whole thing, so like I'm sorry if I respond slowly, or if I'm like busy doing something else and I can't get to your chat or anything, but I'm doing my best. Oh my god, Zaito, you don't need to. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, this is unreal. You don't make me cry. Like, this makes me so emotional. Like, thank you. Like, just you being here is great. And like, I don't ask for any more than that. So like, but yeah, I do appreciate whatever you can do to help me, help the channel, grow and reach more people, and help more people be like, great. Anyway, Patrick, we appreciate your hard work. Oh, thank you so much for saying that. I appreciate your help too. Okay, all right. So let me get my things ready. Let me just it's a little bit messy because I was so busy. I was doing other things, so hopefully it's gonna be okay. Let me just I wanted to share this too, but I might just get to that later. I have like a grammar file that I wanted to cover, but I didn't set it up yet. I might just do that later. So, okay. What do I have now? It's like, too many things in front of me, and that's Yuffie. That's what you see. Let me just say goodbye to Yuffie here, and okay, here we go. So Yosage na Kabe. Yeah, so they were doing okay, the photo shoot. From here. Yeah, it's always tricky to adjust my screen. It changes all the time. I save the template. Somehow something changes. So like I need to adjust it every time. But let's see what happens, okay? So we are here, so they're taking photos. Yeah, Nijika-chan got upset because like, other guys, look cool, when they, have a guitar or like the bass, they look cool. But, for a drummer, like, she only gets, drumsticks, so it doesn't look cool. So she was kind of like, oh, it's not fair. Wanted to swap with Ryo-san here. Okay. Now let me see. So that's the notes. Okay, it's finished here with yada. It's yada, same. It's something like this happens a lot. Like we don't say the whole thing, but yada already kind of sounds like yada anyway. So we don't just say yada, we just say yada. Okay. Let's see. Okay, I need to stretch this a little bit more, I guess. One sec. I know I'm not like silent, okay? I'm just trying to figure this out. Right, let's go from here. Okay, they're taking photos. Okay, here we go. Put this here. We go. Yeah, maybe I made it too big, and let me just make it a little bit smaller. Here we go. Yeah, that's okay. I'll just fix it. So let's set in the notes right here in front of me. I'll check the chat. Oh my gosh, like you guys don't. Oh my gosh, thank you. No cake. Oh, thank you for your super chat. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you. Super chats. Non-stop. I need to keep checking it then. Okay, I'll have it open on one side, but sometimes I'm so focused on teaching, so I might not be able to get back to you guys soon. But thank you, No Cake and Soy. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, super sticker. Okay. Japan themed. Okay, that's great. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. All right, so let's go here. So I have the notes. Yeah, I need to fix this display because it's okay. As long as you can see it, it's okay. Here we go. I need to keep checking it. So let's go one by one. Go here. And my notes are here. Okay, I'm just gonna scroll. You know, it doesn't, of course it doesn't fit because, you know, I have a lot to say. So, let me see. Yeah, it's too small, isn't it? One sec. Let me fix it. Every time it's different. I don't get it. Bandokan. Let me just do this. Yeah, okay, I see. It's gonna start from here. Okay, pasha, pasha. So pasha. Oh, look at Bocchi-chan here. Oh, so shy, huh? Pasha is like the sound, you know, of a camera. A camera is like a shutter, like sound. Pasha, pasha. It's a little bit weird though because, well, I mean, it is okay because Nijika-chan was, I think, using like an iPhone. So it has like that, you know, shutter, like a camera, you know, sound. But yeah, I turn it off, you know, so it doesn't make any sound. Okay, let's see. Pasha. And let's see. So somebody's not happy here. I can see. That's Nijika-chan, and I'm talking to the band. Okay, so メンバーのキャラは出てるけど、いまいちバンド感が、バンドっぽさを感じる要素が欲しいな。And then Ryo-san says, バンドマンのお手本たる存在こと、私の表情を真似してみて。どこから来るのその自信。Okay, so let's see. Gonna go from here and let's go to the notes too. Bandokan. Okay. So, メンバーのキャラ like characters. Okay. I mean, talking about like a personality, you know, for each member. メンバーのキャラは出てるけど、so like characteristics or personalities, okay, 出てる like showing, you know, it's you know, showing it's on display, but 出てるけど but いまいちバンド感がバンド so band 感 like a feel バンド感がいまいちバンド感がない okay, so it's not written here. It doesn't feel quite like a band individually. Yeah, okay, you know, okay, Ryo-san looking cool, Nijika-chan looking bright, bubbly, you know, Kita-chan looking cute, Bocchi-chan being shy. Yeah, okay, individually, it's fine. メンバーのキャラは出てる。ね、メンバーのキャラは出てるけど、いまいち。It's like when you think that like something is not quite right, we say いまいち. You know, something's it's not quite right. It's there, almost there. いまいちバンド感がない。It doesn't feel quite like a band yet. バンドっぽさ。Okay? バンドっぽさを感じる要素が欲しいな。Okay? So バンドっぽさ。One sec. I need to make this a little bit smaller for me. One sec. So バンドっぽさを感じる要素 is right here. I'm juggling everything, so bear with me. Let's see. バンドっぽさ。It's from poi, like バンドっぽい Poi. Poi is like something. If you say bando poi, it's like something like a band or band like, features. So bando posa is the noun form of like bando poi. So like band like or having band like qualities, features. Okay, so bando posa from bando poi. Okay, so bando posa. ちょっと待ってね。そうバンドっぽさ。バンドっぽさを感じる to feel 要素 element or elements が欲しい something が欲しい is an adjective but even though it's an adjective something が欲しい of course it means like I want something I want 要素 elements okay so 要素要素が欲しいな、バンドっぽさを感じる要素、what kind of elements that it feels like a band, okay, because right now individually okay fine it shows their personalities, it's okay, but as a band it doesn't really work. Okay? So バンドっぽさを感じる elements が欲しいな we want something I want something to make it look like a band having more band like qualities can we do that okay and then Ryo-san suggests something バンドマンのお手本たる存在こと私の表情を真似してみて Okay, so let's take a look. バンドマン like band man, of course band, I mean those are girls, but バンドマン is anybody who is in a band. Okay, but バンドマンのお手本 is like an example or model. Okay, お手本お手本 or is what we call beautification to make it sound good. Okay. お手本 Let me see. お手本たる存在 Normally it's just 手本 okay. 手本 is like when we learn calligraphy in school. In Japan, like we have to, like every single like elementary school like student has to learn Japanese calligraphy, okay, and we use tehon or otehon, and we look at like an example, and we're trying to kind of copy, the otehon, and trying to like write it beautifully. That's otehon. So it's like a model or example. お手本たる存在 This たる is it's from very old Japanese. Okay, so you don't need to know this. It's just like a phrase now. Okay, お手本たる Okay, お手本たる存在 存在 存在 is existence or being. Okay, 存在 because 存在する is to exist. Okay, so 存在 is just a noun. Okay, so お手本たる存在 very close to お手本である存在 if I were to put it into slightly more modern, not really modern, but still, more updated than this one. If I were to write it again, then お手本たるお手本である is also fine too. Okay, but this is really old, so you don't need to know. お手本たる存在 Okay, so like a role model, okay, or like a exemplary existence. I know, literally, that's what it means. Okay, but I mean, role model sounds better here because, like, hey, look at me, I'm the perfect example. Okay, so お手本たる存在。お手本たる存在。こと。You don't need to understand this one. It's not the same こと as like you don't need to you don't need to learn this one. This is too old-fashioned. This way. This usage is very old, but it means like お手本たる存在. It shows that 私 is equal to this. Okay, that's what it means, but you don't need to know this. Okay, this usage is very old. Okay, お手本たる存在こと私。お手本たる存在こと私の表情。So like I, who is like a role model, as a bandman, bandman, like of course like a musician. Okay. Musician like who is in a band. That's what it means. バンドマンのお手本たる存在こと私。私 who is or who is equal to this. Okay. 表情 like facial expression 表情。Okay. 私の表情を真似してみて。真似する。Let's see. Normally it's written in kanji. 真似する. We had a 真似 before when Bocchi-chan was doing like an impression of which one was it? Was it a monkey or gorilla or something? I can't remember. She was doing like an impression of something. 真似する. Okay, 真似する is to copy or imitate something. Okay, let's see. 真似する. 真似する. Of course, here just like intentionally written in katakana. Sometimes this happens. Okay, it doesn't really mean anything too special. Okay, just instead of using kanji or even hiragana, 真似してみて. Doesn't really mean anything too special. 真似してみて。真似する、する、手フォーム真似して、手フォーム、手見る、try doing something. So 真似してみて、見て、so 見て in this case. Normally it's 手ください。But of course it's a casual request. Try doing this. Try copying my look. 表情 my expression, of course, my facial expression, that's what it is. Or my expression. Okay, and try copying me, my expression. And I think this is definitely Nijika-chan. どこから、ね、どこから so から from どこ where, from where どこから来る to come. どこから来るの? Where does it come? Where does it come from? その that 自信 confidence. Okay. その自信、ね、where does that confidence come from? Meaning that like where do you get your confidence? Okay, meaning that Nijika-chan thinks that Ryo is overconfident. どこから来るのその自信 I didn't write 自信 here, one sec. Okay, so I think I might have written this before, but let me see. I just write it again. So 自信 Normally I don't write the same words twice. I try and avoid. Otherwise, it gets too big. The files will be too big. So, 自信。どこから来るのその自信。Of course, it's その自信はどこから来るの But again, like normally, so, like in a, like in a realistic dialogue, like this, oftentimes a lot of things are kind of, placed sometimes back to back, or like, normally you in a like proper sentence you will start with その地震はどこから来るの? But in this case, どこから来るの? She said, what she wanted to say first. Okay, say something first, and then she just added, this happens a lot. I do it a lot too when I'm talking to friends. どこから来るの? その地震。ちょっと待ってね。One sec. よいしょよいしょ。Crikey, thank you. ありがとう。I just quickly checked. みんなありがとう。you don't have to feel under pressure to to make any like donations. Okay, of course I do appreciate it. It helps me a lot. But of course it motivates me too. I can keep going. Because this proves me that I'm really helping people. And I kind of feel I'm recognized. So anyway, so let me just continue. I'll get back to the whole chat later, okay? Let me see. ちょっと待ってね。地震。いや、どこから来るの? その地震。Let's see. Let's go. 北ちゃん。So 北ちゃん says, でも先輩の言う通りにすれば間違いなんてないわよね。ね、後藤さん。はい。イエスマンが2人分かったよ。でも先輩の言う通りにすれば間違いなんてないわよね。That's 北ちゃんgetting excited. And like, because Kita-chan basically worships Ryo senpai, okay, and でも but 先輩の of course talking about Ryo senpai, 先輩の言う通りbut we say 言う通り、okay? 先輩の言う通り as the senpai says, okay? 先輩の言う通りにすれば言う通りにする is to do as, in this case, as the senpai says, as Ryo senpai says. And in this case, we have する changed to すれば conditional. Okay, so if we do as Ryo senpai says, 間違いなんてないわよね。間違い of course, mistake, error, なんて emphasis to add emphasis to this, ない、間違いなんてない。It cannot go wrong. It cannot be a mistake. 間違いなんてないわよね. Even more emphasis. So it should be right. It's gonna go well. I'm sure. It's going to go well. よね. Like, right? ね. More emphasis. ね. Like, right? 後藤さん. Talking to Bocchi-chan. And Bocchi-chan just like easily agrees with Kita-chan. はい。And Nijika-chan says, Yes, Manga. Yes, Manga. 2人。わかったよ。Yes, man. So, yes, man. Like, yes, man. Yes, men. People who just like say yes to everything. Yes, Manga. 2人。ね、2人、そう2人、そう1人、2人、two, so two yes men. わかったよ。I get it. Okay, I get it. Okay, so let's see. So this is Bocchi-chan hasn't changed. she's actually the same because it's copy paste. Bocchi-chan here. And they try to imitate Ryo senpai's look. Okay. Pasha again. And says Otsuya. Otsuya mitai. Otsuya mitai. Okay. Otsuya. It's wake. Okay, let's see. It's wake, but more like, of course, it's like a night, the night before, like a funeral. In Japan, we have otsuya. If somebody passes away, normally, we have otsuya. Just the day before the real funeral. Okay, otsuya. So otsuya. Otsuya mitai. It's like otsuya, meaning that they look, sad and of course a bit like gloomy. Bocchi-chan hasn't changed. She doesn't even look at the camera. See? So let's go to the next bit. Okay, see. Here I need to. It's like, oshii no bakka da na. Okay, let me see. I need to kind of zoom in here so I can see it. There we go. And Nijika-chan, Kita-chan saying, なんか惜しいのばっかだな。それにしても北ちゃんはどの写真も可愛いね。そんなことないですよ。そう。なんか惜しい。惜しい。We use this a lot. 惜しい。惜しい is like when we wanna like get something or make it perfect, but it's not perfect yet. 惜しい. It's so close, to be perfect. Like, so close. That's 惜しい. なんか惜しいのばっかだな。惜しいの. Of course, no is replacing a noun here. 惜しい. What is it replacing? 惜しい写真. Okay, 写真, photos. 惜しいの。惜しい写真ばっか。Same as ばかり。惜しい写真ばっかだな。惜しい写真ばかりだな。It's full of 写真 that's like not perfect. It's not perfect enough. It's so close. Something is missing. 惜しい. Okay? Let's see. 惜しい写真。惜しい。Okay? 惜しい。It's close. Something is very close. It's nearly perfect. 惜しい. Okay? Let's see. Okay? それにしても We had それにしても before. それにしても And let's see what it says after this. 北ちゃんはどの写真もかわいいね。かわいい is written like this. Okay? かわいい。Okay? どの写真もかわいいね。So 北ちゃんはOf course, it's 北ちゃんはかわいいね。北ちゃん is cute. どの写真も in any photo. Okay? 北ちゃん looks cute or 北ちゃん is cute in any photo. Okay? それにしても in this case, it's more like, okay, since Nijika-chan was talking about 惜しいの、惜しい写真ばっかだな It's so close. It's not perfect. それにしても kind of shifting the topic a little bit and more focused on 北ちゃん in this case. By the way, 北ちゃんはどの写真もかわいいね。Okay. 北ちゃん says そんなことないですよ。そんなこと what is it? What is そんなこと here? talking about this. どの写真も可愛いね。そんなことねないですよ。ね、that's not, that's not right. Or like, like, of course, like she's a little bit kind of embarrassed. Of course, she's feeling, good too, but like she's just being kind of hesitant to accept that, oh yeah, I look cute in every photo. She doesn't say that. She's very humble and modest. So, そんなことないですよ. It's like, yeah, no, I'm not like that. But of course she is. She is cute in every photo. Sekitan, so here, says, でも私、写真慣れてるんです。よくイソスタに写真あげるので。そう。でも、but 私、of course 私は、is missing. 私、写真、picture, photos, 写真慣れてるんです。Okay? It's from 慣れる to get used to something. So 写真、let's see, 写真慣れてるんです。Let's have a look. So, something に慣れている。Okay? It's from, of course, 慣れる。We had 慣れる before. 慣れる。ちょっと待ってね。ね、慣れる to get used to something. One second. It needs knee here. So, to get used to something. ちょっと待ってね。to get used to. そうだね。So, the dictionary form is 慣れる。Okay? Something に慣れる is to get used to something. Okay? And ている present continuous form to talk about the condition, remember? ている present continuous form where I'm talking about the state condition に慣れている to say like I'm used to this. Okay, I'm used to this. Okay? I'm used to the work. I'm used to streaming live. Okay, に慣れている. I'm still getting used to it. I'm not perfectly, comfortable. Like every time it's different. So, okay. So, again, let's go here. 私, okay, hidden は here. 私は I'm, in this case, 写真. Of course, 写真慣れてるんです. Okay, what's hidden here? 写真に慣れている. But of course, we don't say everything. So, でも私、写真慣れてるんです. Okay? But if you were to say the whole thing, it gets long. でも、私は写真に慣れているんです. You see, it gets too long. So that's why, sometimes we don't say, certain particles. But of course, for learners, it's safe to learn, what's there. Okay, if you just like remove all the particles, you might sound very like choppy and incomplete. So like, even though you see, oh, there's no Y written here, it's no ni here, and an E is not written here. Yeah, but you kind of want to see, through this, you want to have like let's say like X-ray vision, So like, oh, okay, 私は is here, and 写真に, oh, ni is missing here, 慣れてる, 慣れている, oh, I'm used to this, I'm used to, photos, of course, photos being taken, because she's taking photos by herself, okay? 写真慣れてるんです. Okay? よく, so of course, they can't say Insta, but they say Isosta. Okay, this happens a lot when you read like manga or when you watch anime. They don't use like registered like kind of name. So here in this manga, they call it Isosta instead of Insta. Okay, so Isosta. よくイソスタに写真あげるので、so 写真あげる of course あげる is to give, but this is not to give. 写真をあげる is like to upload, okay? Upload pictures, upload photos. よくイソスタに写真あげるので、okay? So I often upload 写真 pictures, photos where isosta on isosta. Of course, it's something like Instagram, you know. Wanted to say Insta, but they can't say this. Oh, and hora, see, like here it is, hora. Of course, this is Bocchi-chan, you know, shocked.ボッチちゃんが瀕死状態に青春コンプレックス発動。ビクビク。So ボッチちゃん yeah, so got so shocked and can't take it. So ボッチちゃんが瀕死状態。瀕死状態。瀕死。It's a funny word. You don't need to know this, but in case you want to know. Actually, we saw this word in my last Mario RPG stream. You know, I gave some damage to like a monster, and then the monster was like about to kind of, you know, die, and then it actually said hinshi there. So hinshi means like, you know, something is dying or is almost dead. Okay, almost or near death. Okay, or something's almost dead. So 瀕死状態。Okay, 瀕死状態。状態 condition. Okay, 瀕死状態。So 瀕死 so like almost dead or dying. 状態 condition. Like look at this. Like she's almost dying. Almost dead. Oh, so it was a big damage. You know, for Bocchi-chan, because you know Kita-chan looks good, looks you know, Kita-chan looks cute in every photo, you know. So like picture perfect. So ボッチちゃんが瀕死状態になってる。or なった is also fine too. なる to be. So maybe you can say 瀕死状態になってる present continuous is fine, or なった past tense is fine. She got this state, this condition, like she's dying. Okay, and Bocchi-chan says 青春 youth. We had a 青春 complex before, and then here like a very strange font is used, and this is intentional. It's intentionally hard to read. Okay, it's not like pixelated or anything. This is just like this is how it's written. So like when they write maybe something, let's see, like if there's like a quote by like a ghost or something, you know, if it's like a ghost story or something scary, they kind of use this, you know, weird font, okay, which is really hard to read. Okay, but if I read it for you, it's 青春 like youth, and a complex. We had this before, you know, youth, you know, 青春 complex 発動 発動. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look here. So it's from 発動する 発動する. Okay, to be activated or triggered. You know, to be triggered, you know, to launch is fine too. Okay, you know, so like this is like she's like, oh, I can't take it, like, you know, because Kita-chan's having such a good time, you know, as a youth, and you know, having the time of her life, you know, enjoying herself, okay, with her friends, you know, going to like a theme park. Bocchi-chan doesn't do any of these things. Okay. So like Bocchi-chan like kind of she reacted, and then she got so shocked, and she's like almost dying because of that. Wonderful. So cute. Anyway, そうね、ちょっと待ってね。よいしょ。きたーん。きたーん。そうそう。ちょっと待って。こっちね。yes, that's the previous one, and お父さん。よいしょ。One sec, I need to move it. This one somehow doesn't let me. Let me just move something here. Okay, one sec. Just bear with me. Okay, getting better now. Just gonna have to. Yeah, we go. So. よいしょ。ちょっと待ってね。Doesn't pinch. Sometimes I'm slow because of my hands. I'm still like, sometimes it's a bit hard to do this operation. Anyway, okay, so, ちょっと待ってね。Let me just fix this. Okay, we go. Okay, so that's Kita-chan crying. It says, 後藤さんどうしたの死なないで And this is Bocchi-chan's soul coming out. Bocchi-chan thinking, 友達と写真なんて一度も撮ったことない。Oh, so sad. So different from Kita-chan, huh? I totally understand. Like I'm so shy too. Like I just don't want to have my photos taken. I always kind of hide my face and everything. Yeah, especially when I was a little girl. I was running away from photos. So, and like I totally understand how Bocchi-chan feels here. Let's see. So it's from shinu. Shinu to die. Of course, it's very direct, so you don't want to say this, to people. Okay. So shinu, and the nai form is shinanai. Okay. Shinanai. So don't die. But okay, so we have shinanai. So nai de, don't do this. Okay. So 死なないで don't die. Don't go yet. 後藤さんどうしたの What happened? どうしたの死なないで Don't die. And so Bocchi-chan 友達と with friends with my friends. Well, she doesn't really have friends, but now she does. Okay, 写真 so photos なんて again we have なんて many times. We're adding more emphasis on this. Such a thing as as a photo, as photos. 一度も撮ったことない一度 We had 一度 many times, like もう一度 once again, so on and so forth. But 一度 on its own means like once, like one time. You can say 一回 also, like 一回 also means once, one time, 一回, but 一度、一度も again you can say 一回 as well with a different kanji. Let's see. It's the same as let me see. 一回 一度 is slightly more on the formal side of things. Okay, but there's no like a major difference. Okay? But in this case, since she's kind of like kind of stating, what it is, and it's kind of has a stronger, like nuance. 一度 works better here. 一回も is fine, but it's not as strong as this one. Okay, so 一度も撮ったことない. Let's break it down. Okay, so let me see. I need to keep checking my screen here so you can see. Right, so here, and yeah. So let's take a look. So 友達と with friends or with a friend, it could be one, could be multiple. 友達と写真なんて adding more emphasis here or to the whole sentence as well. And 一度も let's take a look. The rest of it is more important. Okay, instead of just like knowing this. So 撮ったことがない. Okay, so 撮る toru is to take pictures. Remember we had this before, toru, and then past tense. Totta, ta, past tense. Koto ga nai, ta koto ga nai. Life experience, but negative, isn't it? I've never taken photos. Okay, never taken photos with whom? 友達と。Okay. 一度も plus negative. It's adding even more emphasis. Haven't done it at all. Never done it at all. Never happened this in, never had this in my life. Okay. So 友達と写真なんて一度も撮ったことがない。Okay. Not even once. Okay. Never taken photos with friends or with my friends at all, or not even once. 一度も plus negative. Okay. So that's what it means. Oh, so sad. Okay. So that's why Bocchi-chan spirit or soul is coming out of her. Oh my god. So funny. Let's take a look. So, and so sad. 入学式、卒業式、家族以外と撮った写真はそれだけ。私が15年間生きてきた証が他人からはこれだけ。そう、入学式、new to enter 学 talking about the school 入学式 so ceremony so of course school like entrance ceremony okay 入学式 let me see it's right here so 入学式 yeah so 入学式 it's like a school like entrance ceremony and also the next one will be 卒業 graduation 卒業する is to graduate 卒業式 ceremony so graduation ceremony okay 卒業式 okay 入学式卒業式家族以外と撮った写真はそれだけ家族以外家族 family 以外 it's like except or apart from so apart from my family とwith my family but apart from my family 家族以外と撮った写真 the photos I've takenはそれだけ because I don't know if I'm sure this is the case for pretty much every country but when we graduate or when we enter school they take like like pictures together maybe with the whole student and they have like a photographer and a smile and yeah, especially 卒業式 and graduation they always take a lot of photos so those are like school pictures okay let me just fix something here 1 sec let me just look at the properties okay we go it's fine yeah 家族以外と撮った写真はそれだけthat's it so talking about the pictures she's taken or I mean she was pictured in I guess apart from like family pictures apart from family photos those are only like 入学式 and 卒業式 okay only like a school photos for like special occasions okay and she says やばい顔がやばい顔 face okay やばい 顔がやばい顔がやばい will be like I look terrible. Okay. やばい it's like oh my gosh it's not good. But like in this case, she's not happy about her look in the photos. In these photos, for 入学式の卒業式。やばい顔がやばい、私が15年間生きてきた証が他人からはこれだけ。そう証 proof or evidence. So akashi. Okay. But we have a similar word which is shoko. It's a good word to know too. Has the same kanji. The first one is the same kanji, so shoko. This is also the same meaning. But akashi sounds a little bit more like let me see. A little bit more like epic and kind of special. Okay. But shoko means proof, evidence too. Okay. The same kanji. Uses the same kanji here too. Okay. So it's good to know both. But akashi, a little bit like a dramatic. Okay. Because she says it here. Okay. 私が15年間生きてきた証。This is one thing. Okay. 私が15年間生きてきた証。So, in this case, akashi, evidence or proof, it's a noun. And so this section, just before akashi, is explaining what it is. Okay. This is what I call verb-noun combo. So the proof that I have been living for 15 years. Okay, so 15年, so 15 years, kan is a duration, period of time. So for 15 years, 生きてきた is from 生きる, to live. Let me see. 生きてきた, it's right here. It's like, I need to juggle things around a bit. ちょっと待ってね。生きてきた。Okay. So 生きてきた is from 生きる。生きる to live or to survive as well. 生きてきた。Let me just write 生きる as well. 生きる。生きる It's like to live, but it's more like, to kind of survive, to get by kind of thing. Okay. Yeah. It doesn't mean living in Tokyo or anything. Okay. Live as like, to maintain your life. That's what it is. Okay. So 生きる So 生きてきた is from 生きて te form of 生きる Okay. 生きる生きて te form てきたtalks about, so this is the past tense of 来る so て来る something has been ongoing. Okay, something has been ongoing. 生きてきた so I have been living. Okay, this is from 生きて来る will be weird because it's like kind of, it's already kind of happening. Okay, 生きてきた so it's something that has been happening. Okay, I've been living. Okay, so 私がWhy is it ga? Because of this. This is one big noun clause. Okay, when it's a clause, and if you have a subject, it's always ga. Okay, subject takes ga within a clause like this. This is a noun clause. Okay, 私が15年間 for 15 years 生きてきた。Akashi. So the proof or the evidence that I've been living or I've been surviving for 15 years が他人から他人 other people 他人からは Did I write 他人 here? Let me just write that. ちょっと待ってね。他人 Yeah, I need to move 土の子 One sec. 他人からは他人 It's the same as 他の人他人So other people or strangers okay. 他人 他人から so from other people これだけ that's it that's all those are the proofs、or those are the、evidence、他人からはこれだけだけ only okay, those are the only proof or evidence you know from 他人 so from other people meaning that from other people's perspective okay from other people's point of view you know they don't see any other pictures apart from you know the pictures taken during 入学式 entrance you know ceremony or 卒業式 graduation you know ceremonies so I don't have any other photos you know to prove that I exist okay so 私が15年間生きてきた証が他人からはこれだけ of course she's basically you know comparing herself to Kita-chan you know Kita-chan having you know a lot of photos online you know publicly so like anybody can check you know Kita-chan's photos you know, of course, in their own world. But on the other hand, Bocchi-chan only has pictures, you know, taken at special occasions at school. Okay, so from other people's point of view or to other people, you know, there are no other photos. Okay. To be seen. So that's what she's, you know, saying here. 顔がやばい. Okay. I mean, Bocchi-chan says 顔がやばい, but like when she's normal, she's actually pretty, you know? I don't know why she's like, you know, kind of so harsh on herself and her look. Anyway, let's see. Tsuchinoko Bocchi 来た。はい。そうだね。現代の女子高生で私みたいな人って他にいるのかな土の子と肩を並べるくらいの希少種なのでは土の子ぼっちコミュ障人見知りか暗いジメジメした場所を好む人と目があっても話しかけられても気配を感じても即瀕死ギターの音色が好きOkay, let's take a look. So, 現代の、現代 like a current time, modern times, 現代 or just like nowadays or now. Okay, 現代の let me see. Have a look. There you go, 現代 yeah. So, 現代 right there, 現代. Like nowadays, modern times, or current times, okay, or like a modern world, 現代, okay, so 現代のちょっと待ってね、現代の女子高生 okay, we had 女子高生 before, you know, 女子 so like a female high school student, you know, when this appeared when Bocchi was sniffing Nijika-chan, you know, yeah, because Nijika-chan, you know, smells good, and Bocchi-chan was sniffing Nijika-chan, and then the 女子高生, this word came out, so 女子高生, okay, so okay, high school students, but like, you know, female high school students or high school girls, okay, so 女子高生現代の女子高生で、in this case, we need to look at the whole context to understand this usage of で、okay? 私みたいな人、so 人 that's like me, okay? Or the person who is like me, 私みたいな人って他にいるのかなOkay, a little bit complicated. Let me just break it down. So, okay, let's see. Have a look at here. Okay, I'll show you. So, Tsuchinoko. Like, I even have the picture of Tsuchinoko here. Okay, one second. So, let's see. 他に On its own, it just means like else something else, 他に. But here we need to kind of look at the context to understand how it's used. Okay? So I kind of simplify the whole thing. I mean, just a part of it. Let's see. 私みたいな人, so it's a person like me or people like me が, and then let's use いる to be, to exist. Okay, the verb いる to be, to exist. Okay, so here 他に is else, but 他にいる. It's kind of strange to say else, so there are other people, like me. Okay, or there are others like me. Okay, so 他に normally comes with a verb. So of course, depending on what it is, the meaning will of course get adjusted. Okay, and 他にいるのかな、いる to be, to exist, いるのかな I wonder, if there are, of course, there are people like me. Okay, like talking about like being shy and getting freaked out with like little things. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, 現代の女子高生で so this で is like out of all 女子高生, modern high school girls. Okay, it's not just about people, but like comparing to other high school girls just like her. So 現代の so modern or current 女子高生で、so out of these, out of all these 現代の女子高生 like high school girls, in this era is also fine too. で、私みたいな人って人は or 人が is also fine too. 他にいるのかな I wonder. There are, a high school, there are high school girls like me. There are other high school girls like me. That's what it means. Okay? かな so I wonder. 土の子と肩を並べるくらいの希少種なのでは Okay? 土の子 It's this. Okay? 土の子 More accurately, Tsuchinoko. This creature is kind of like a fast snake-like creature. It's not properly identified. Okay, it could be like mythical. Some people say they've seen it, but like it's not like officially recorded or identified. Okay, so Tsuchinoko, of course, there are drawings like maybe pop media usage just like this, but Tsuchinoko. Okay, but this is not like identified, okay, officially. So 土の子と、肩ちょっと待ってね keep checking. So 土の子と肩を並べる Okay, so let's see. So 肩 can you see this? I can't even point. Okay, 肩 shoulder. Okay, shoulders. Okay, 肩肩を並べる So 肩 shoulders or shoulder 並べるnot 並ぶ but 並べる to align something or line up. Okay, line something up. 並べる So 肩を並べる So if you picture that, lining up or lining up, aligning shoulders with Tsuchinoko. Okay, of course, stand shoulder to shoulder, meaning on a par with something. Okay, to be kind of equal to something. Okay, 肩を並べる。Okay, 肩を並べる。what was it? くらいの希少種。Okay, くらいのくらい。This one's like a degree. To that level. 並べるくらいの希少種。希少種。希少種。Of course, you don't need to know this word. But I mean, kanji is actually not too bad. Because ki means rare. Okay. Ki, in this case, this kanji means rare. Sho is like having like a little amount of something, and a shu is seed or species. So kishōshu means like rare species. Okay. Okay. So let's see. 土の子と肩を並べるくらいの希少種なのでは。なので、I might be, I might be a rare species that's on par with Tsuchinoko. Okay. Okay. Tsuchinoko Bocchi. Okay, so like I think this is like trying to be a bit like let's say encyclopedia, or let's say like a Wikipedia kind of entry. Of course, it's a joke. Okay, Tsuchinoko Bocchi. コミュ障、人見知りか Okay, you don't need to know any of this, but I'm going through okay one by one. コミュ障, of course, and people with communication problems. 人見知り is like shyness. Okay, 人見知りか Let's take a look at this. I know it's silly to even translate these things, but let me see. Okay, take a look at here. Okay, so here we go. 人見知り yeah, shyness. 人見知りする is a verb. Okay, 人見知りする is to be shy. This is really common, with like kids. I was I was 人見知りする like yeah 私は人見知りした like yeah I was so shy with people. I just didn't want to talk to new people. Anyway, 人見知り so shyness. This is the noun. 人見知りする. I know my cursor is also showing too. Okay, let me just go here so it doesn't show. Okay, so I was pointing out to this one. Sorry. 人見知りする to be shy. Okay, so か so 人見知りか is right there. So か ka means different things. So okay, like department. Course, like those are like for like academic things like in like university, but also this means ka as like family or genus of let's say like animals and plants. Okay, so ka also covers that. So okay, ka. Let's take a look. ジメジメしたけど、let's see. Looking at here, so yeah, コミュ障、人見知りか Okay, so 人見知り like a family. Okay, 暗い so dark. ジメジメした is from ジメジメする like ジメジメした it's like wet or moist, or damp. 場所 place を好む something を好む is very old fashioned. Okay, of course nowadays we just say 好き が好き, but 好む is just the verb version of it. Okay, something を好む is very old fashioned. We don't really say it this way, but it means that likes 暗いジメジメした場所, so like places that are dark and ジメジメした wet. Okay, 人と目があっても話しかけられても気配を感じても即瀕死。Okay, so 人と、目があっても it's from 目が合う to make eye contact. Okay, so 人と目があっても、for this 手も手も I need to kind of look at the what it's written later. So 人と目があっても話しかけられても話しかけられる、to be talked, to be approached, to be spoken by somebody. 話しかけられても気配を感じても so 気配 is like somebody's presence, 気配を感じる it's like when you feel somebody's there. That's 気配を感じる to feel 気配 it's like somebody's presence. Okay, a sign of something. 気配を感じても即瀕死。即瀕死。即、immediately. Okay, 即。 And we had a hinshi just earlier. Hinshi, you know, like let's see, what is soku hinshi? Hinshi right there. You know, hinshi suru, like to almost die. Okay, soku hinshi, so like instantly dying. Okay. Let's see. Soku hinshi. Okay. So 1 second. Let me just go here. So let's see. 人と目があっても話しかけられても気配を感じても即瀕死。So this temo, it has a lot of temos here, but just listing that, let's see. So even though she makes an eye contact, or she's spoken by somebody, or when she feels some presence, she just dies. Okay. Even though, even if it doesn't matter here, it doesn't like really affect it. So just saying that, you know, even under these conditions, she would just die. Okay, 即瀕死. And ギターの音色が好き. So here, somehow they use two different things. So を好む is, again, it's old-fashioned, but something が好き is more common. You know, so ギターの音色 is like the sound, and ギターの音色, so the sound of the guitar が好き, so she likes the sound of the guitar or guitar sounds. Okay. ちょっと待ってね. I can't really check the chat yet. ちょっと待って. So cute. Okay, I'm gonna just go here and check the chat later. ちょっと待ってね. 私が下北沢の土の子です。キャー、後藤さんが変なこと言ってるわ。いつもこんなんだよ。So Bocchi-chan, of course, Hinshi, almost dying here. Okay. 私が again using this weird kind of, you know, like a horror font. 私が it's meant to be hard to read. Okay, it's not you know, it again, like, this is easier, isn't it? Like, this font is easier to read. This is more similar to like the computer font, and this is like kind of that like a horror dying scary font. Okay. 私が下北沢の土の子ですね。そう、私が I am the 土の子of 下北沢. 下北沢 is the place. Okay? The place, you know, where you know, they meet and practice. It's in Tokyo, of course. 下北沢の土の子です. Okay? And 北ちゃん、キャーscreaming. 後藤さんが変なこと言ってるわ。そう、後藤さんが of course, ぼっちちゃんが後藤さんが変なこと like strange things 言ってるわ。She's saying something weird. Okay? And then Nijika chan's like pretty calm, saying いつもこんなんだよ。いつも always こんなんだよ、こんなものだよ. She's always like this. Okay? Let's see. こんなん、こんなもの、こんなんだよ、こんなものだよ. Talking about like it's always like this, or she's always like this. いつもこんなんだよ. She always behaves this way. You know, she always does like weird things. いつもこんなんだよ. ちょっと待ってね. Let me just check the chat quickly. ちょっと待ってね. I've missed a lot. Did I miss a lot? ちょっと待ってね. Yeah, Patrick. Oh, it's mandatory to have the camera photo. Like, yeah, it is mandatory, but there are like tricks to turn it off. I had it off, and it didn't even like make that camera like shutter sound, because it's really like embarrassing. Like when I'm taking like screenshots, it goes like psh, 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 you know. Anyway. me see. I know officially it's not supposed to be disabled, but there are ways to kind of mute it. I know. But more like, of course you can press the like a sound in a speaker holes and then just really minimize it. Yeah, that's also fine. It works too. Okay. Let me see. In California. I think I bought... Where did I buy the phone? I can't remember. I keep moving to different places, so I can't remember where I got my phone. 確かに. I think I definitely bought one in Japan. It did make the camera like shutter sound all the time. But yeah, I think the one I have right now is from Japan. 確かに。ちょっと待ってね。Andrew says in Anki deck, Sonza is supplies with an alien picture. And the sentence is, do you believe in aliens or something? Maybe like 宇宙人の存在を信じる or something. Maybe the existence of aliens, maybe. Can you not change like your examples or something? Maybe better to, if you think that it helps, then, maybe start replacing, some images, just to customize. So maybe, it will make sense to you. Maybe, some of the examples, maybe on the Anki, make sense to some people and maybe it doesn't click with you. So then I hope maybe you can, adjust it, Anyway. Let me see. Did I miss anything? Let me just quickly check it. Okay. Yeah, that's a silly sentence. And yeah, crikey, arigato ne. Yeah, katakana is kind of like cursive. Oh, is it? Yeah, sometimes it with emphasis as well, but sometimes it doesn't really mean much. Okay. Let's see. Oh, so I'm helping so much. ありがとうね。惜しい。Almost. ありがとう。惜しい。惜しい and 惜しい。Yeah, two different things. But yeah. 鬼滅の刃 says こんにちは。来たー。かわいいね。青春コンプレックス。ツチノコ発見。Yeah, I have never seen ツチノコ in my life, but I've heard about Tsuchinoko in like, of course, folk tales and things, Let's see. Tsuchinoko and... Oh, okay. You can catch and eat Tsuchinoko? Oh, wow. In Metal Gear Solid. Oh... Yeah, in pop culture, yeah, sometimes you see Tsuchinoko, even though it's not like officially or scientifically identified, So that's why it's like a kind of rare creature that nobody, saw. Zaito, sniffing JK sounds like a first lane to prison, right? But Lala, like Bigfoot, yeah, right. It's like that, yeah. Let's see. Guilty pleasure. Okay, let's see. Let me see. Some gaming talk. Oh, okay. Let's see. Soy says learned Kisho thanks to Konata. Lucky star. Kisho kachi. Yeah, Kisho like rare. Yeah. Kachi like value. Yes. It's the same Kisho. That's good. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so that's what I do with Anki. I take screenshots of this manga and we read it. Yeah, right, yeah, exactly. Like, if it works for you, it's good to just replace the images and maybe just rewrite, example sentences, just to customize it so that it sticks to your memory more. Of course, Anki is great, but of course, to some extent, you really need to customize it so that you can fully understand what it is. Okay. Fat snake. Let's see. So let's get Tsuchinoko. Let's see. Okay, so this is Nijika-chan suggesting Isosta. Let's see. I'll just go here like this. Okay. So, and Nijika-chan says, ぼっちちゃんもイソスタ始めてみたら最近 Twitter よりイソスタやってる子の方が多いし友達になろうよOf course again, like, they can't really use, registered trademarks and websites and things. So again, instead of saying Twitter, so she says Twitter. At that time they didn't have like X, So let's see. ぼっちちゃんもね、イソスタ始めてみたら so also ぼっちちゃんね、ぼっちちゃんもぼっちちゃん too イソスタ of course like it's something like Instagram イソスタ始めてみたらそう手見る to try doing something giving it a go 手見たらどう that's what's written that's what's hidden okay 始めてみたら why don't you start using isosta? Of course, something like Instagram, photo sharing, image sharing, social media, website or app. Isosta 始めてみたら最近 recently to itta of course talking about Twitter or Twitter or X Twitter よりイソスタやってる子の方が多いし、友達になろうよ。Okay? So this one has より、の方が an adjective. Okay? I need to let me have like 2 minutes. I will set up a grammar file here. Okay? Maybe it's easier to explain that way. Just bear with me. I have it right in front of me, but I didn't set it. I'm so busy like thinking. ちょっと待って。let me just set it up really quickly, okay? So you can see the grammar file, okay? ちょっと待ってね。How do I do it? 忘れた。I need to use control transitions ちょっと待って、スタジオあったちょっと待ってね Let me just set it up for you so you can see it screen capture I didn't have time to do this earlier let me see I say grammar doesn't take much time okay display window where did it go give me just a second okay a little bit more than a second but here we go I found it just put this right under here so you'll be able to see it okay so let's okay 1 sec I'm there I'm so close to it okay let me just enlarge this so I can see here we go I'm talking to myself I know I'm gonna show you a different grammar sheet setting up right now. So here we go. I'm talking to myself. Let me see. ちょっと待ってね. Just 1 second. It's almost there. Here we go. Yeah, this is like really it's not confusing at all. But like, I haven't seen like a good explanation. Well, let me put this like, okay, let me put it differently. It's really hard to find good explanations, okay, about this. So I, of course, made a file, and which I want to share. Okay, so, studio mode, can you see this? Yeah. ちょっと待ってね The comparatives I wanted to do yeah okay I'm talking to myself I know here we go right so より comparative okay so when you are comparing something as I've seen so many confusing explanations and I want to clear this once and for all okay and I'll show you how simple this is. Okay, I'll show you how simple this is. Okay, let me just move this on the grammar file. Just move this a little bit like this. Here we go. we go. Yeah, now it's perfect. Okay, can you see this? Yeah. So yeah. So when you want to compare things, you know, how do you do it? And you might have heard of like, oh, yori, or like, oh, I've seen hoga, but I'm always confused. Okay, I'll show you a very simple way to do this. Okay. So, you know, in order to like compare something, you want to kind of get the simple fact right. Okay. So, let's see. If you see this one, okay, 寿司はラーメンより高い。Okay. 寿司はラーメンより高い。So let's start from here. Okay. And it doesn't matter if you don't know what this is. I will show you what this is. Okay. As it's, you know, color coded here. Let's see. So sushi. Sushi was sushi is 高い expensive. Okay. But I'm comparing it to ramen. So ramen. Okay. So this is how you can say it. Okay. This is number one. Sushi is more expensive than ramen. Okay. But if you're a little bit lost, do I use this after ramen, or do I use yori after sushi? A lot of people kind of get confused, you know, with that. In that case, try getting rid of it and see what remains. Okay. So if you see this, sushi wa takai. Sushi is, you know, this remains, right? So like if you're not sure about, why do I put like yori? And I'm so confused. You know, of course, it is confusing. In that case, just simplify it first so you can see it. Sushi wa takai. Sushi is expensive. That's true, right? But now, this is not what you want to say yet. Okay? You could get away with sushi wa motto takai. You could say that too, like sushi is more expensive, and if the context is clear, you can just get away with like using motto. But if you want to do it right, let's use yori. Okay, here we go. So I put it back. So now you put what you want to compare it to. Okay? Sushi wa ramen yori takai. So sushi is more expensive than ramen. Okay? So you can do that. So again, if you forget about, where do I put this again? Just get rid of this altogether. Sushi wa takai. You know, essentially, sushi wa takai. Does it align with what you want to say? Sushi is expensive? Yes. Then you're fine. And then just pop this in here. So compared to ramen or more than ramen, sushi wa ramen yori takai. Okay? That's one thing you can say. What about if I use something no hoga? I've seen this before, but I don't know how to use it. In that case, let's break it down. Okay. So I'm gonna say the exact same thing as this. Okay. And sushiの方がラーメンより高い. Okay. It's exactly identical. Okay. But the good thing about using something no 方が, okay, of course this is like, okay, this is together. Okay, 寿司の方が. The good thing about this is that if the context is clear, you don't have to say what you're comparing it to. Okay? So if we are talking about, sushi, ramen, like some, and then comparing the two, and then the context is already clear. You don't have to state the whole thing. You don't have to say this, like complete sentence because it's gonna sound awkward. Okay. So the benefit of using something no ho ga is that you don't actually have to say what you're comparing it to. Okay? Hence, if you do this, sushi no hou ga takai, and if the context is clear, you can entirely get rid of it. Okay? But, just for your, reference, I put it here. Okay? So, sushi no hou ga ramen yori takai. Okay, oftentimes you don't have to say this if you are using something no hou ga. No hou ga is like an indicator. Okay? Okay. So let's see. The image of no hou ga is like, let me just do this here. Let me get an arrow and I'll do one sec. I know it's all messed up. I will fix it. ちょっと待ってね。じゃあ色を変えようか。ちょっと待ってね。So, I know it's big. ちょっと待って。大きいね。大きくなっちゃったね。ちょっと待ってね。Okay, so then I will spin this one. One sec. Do I use command? Yeah. Okay. So. I know. Okay. If you use hoga, in my head, I see this like an arrow pointing at something. That's the image you need to have. Okay, if you're confused about, how do I use no hoga? Like, which one is more important now? Hoga is like an indicator. It's an arrow pointing at something. Okay, something no hoga, you're pointing at this one. This is more expensive. That's what you're saying. Okay? And it is fine. Like if you want to say, ramen yori sushi no hoga takai. Again, you don't need to say this, but you could say it. Okay? And then, well, since you're saying no hoga, again, you can get rid of it. Okay? Sushi no hoga takai. Oh, sushi wa motto takai. If you want to say that, that's fine too. So like my tip is like you don't have to be obsessed with hoga no yori, I'm confused and you reverse everything. No, you don't need to do that. If you want to kind of get away with it, just use motto. That's the easiest way and lazy way. But if you kind of want to like put everything kind of together in a like more organized manner, think about this. Okay, and without hoga, no hoga, okay, sushi wa, if you get rid of this, it doesn't have that like comparison element. Sushi wa takai, sushi is expensive. Okay, but if you say sushi wa motto takai, again you can get away with it. Sushi is more expensive, but if you want to compare it to something else, you can have it right there. But oftentimes, again, like in a conversation, you don't actually have to use yori too much. Okay. Okay. So that's that. And then I have a little thing here. So the meaning is exactly the same as above. Okay, talking about this. Okay, this and this, of course. But if this is used in context, that's I was just talking about. So when we already know what you're comparing it to or what you're talking about, ramen yori can be omitted. You don't have to say it. Okay, since it's clear, you don't want to make it sound a bit too contrived or anything. Okay, so like having no hoga is a little bit more convenient. Okay, but again, as I said, sushi wa ramen yori takai is pretty much identical to this, but something no hoga has actually a little bit more benefit because you don't have to say the whole thing. Okay, so that's that. Hope this makes sense. ちょっと待ってね. Let me go back to this? Okay, we go. So the whole point is that I wanted to talk about this Nijika-chan using yori and no hoga. So that's exactly what she did there. Okay, one second, let me just move this away. And so here, 最近 Twitter よりイソスタやってる子の方が So if you're confused, look at where this is の方が is attached to. You see? イソスタやってる子の方が You see? イソスタやってる子の方が This is one thing. Okay, this is more. Okay, イソスタやってる子 So the people or the girls or girls using Isosta, of course, a site like Instagram, が多い. So there are more people or girls using Isosta, of course, more than Twitter. Of course, like a Twitter-like website, okay, or like an app, okay? That's what it means. Okay, so yeah, like honestly, like I don't know, a lot of people come to me. I teach privately too. I mean, I'm fully booked, unfortunately. But yeah, many people like tell me like, I just can't use comparatives. I don't know. I'm so lost with no hoga and yori. I'm like, it's really easy. It's actually super easy. But like, I understand why it's confusing though. They trying to kind of make formulas without explaining too much. Okay, that's what it is. But in my case, like I try to simplify everything. Okay. Right. And ね、友達になろうよ。ね、友達、of course 友達になる。So なる to be なろう。なろう。Of course this is a little bit lazy. It's なろう but なろうよ。Let's be friends. 友達になろうよ。Of course, に is not written here, but 友達になる to be friends なろうよ。Let us be friends. Okay? Let's see. Oh, Bocchi-chan. Bocchi-chan, like, okay. She was kind of dying, but like now she gained her consciousness. Okay. バンド活動をしていくならバンド活動をしていくならメンバー個人の SNS あった方がいいと思うしバンドの SNS も作らなきゃ。Okay? So it's Nijika-chan saying バンド活動 We had バンド活動 many times. So like band activities or like band things that we do in the band. Okay? バンド活動していく continue to do something. バンド活動していくなら in that case なら conditional but contextual conditional. So if we were to keep playing in the band, keep doing things together in the band, メンバー個人 okay? メンバー個人 it's like individual, okay? or personal, メンバー個人の SNS SNS is talking about social media. Of course, like what are the examples? Talking about Twitter, like Twitter-like app or X-like app, Isosta, like app like Instagram. メンバー個人の SNS あった方がいいと思うし。Member, so like personal, like a social media, like of course social media accounts. た方がいい。た方が it's better to do this, better to have, or we should have like our personal, like social media accounts, okay, or profiles. いいと思うし、listing reasons. バンドの SNS, social media, of course social media accounts, profiles も作らなきゃいけない。We have to, we've got to make the band's social media accounts or profiles. Okay. Oh, Bocchi-chan always takes it wrong. Okay. 私がイソスタをただでさえネクラなのにバンドやって人気者になろうとしてるこじらせ人間なのにそんな私がこんなアプリ始めてしまったら 私がイソスタを like me using イソスタlike an Instagram, like a website or account. ただでさえただでさえネクラ like a gloomy person. Let me see. Where did it go? Where's my notes? Okay, here we go. ネクラ There we go. ネクラ ネクラ is almost it's like a synonym to 陰キャ ネクラ gloomy, pessimistic ネクラちょっと待ってねただでさえネクラなのにね、ただでさえネクラなのに it's like I'm already ネクラ like I'm already like so gloomy and so pessimistic ね、without doing anything else. I'm like naturally so gloomy and pessimistic and I have a problem. Okay. ただでさえネクラなのにバンドやってバンドやるをバンドをするバンドやって by doing a band of course by joining a band 人気者 popular person になろうとしてる人気者になろう from なる to be to become 人気者になろうとしてるなろう volitional おうとするなろうとする volitional とする、it's like to attempt to do something trying to do this trying to be a popular person okay している person continues している、from する、so なろうとしてる trying to be a popular person by being in a band こじらせ人間 you don't need to know this word こじらせる but sometimes you might hear こじらせ something in a pop culture but so let me expand that ちょっと待ってね、in like rom-coms like 恋愛もの like romantic comedy kind of anime manga sometimes they have こじらせる or こじらせ something so let's take a look so こじらせるこじらせるこじらせる is to twist something to complicate something to make it hard okay? and こじらせ人間こじらせる obviously こじらせ is from こじらせるit's the it stems from こじらせる and こじらせ人間 like person so こじらせ人間 okay? so a complicated person or twisted person okay? so a person is someone having issues okay? こじらせ人間そうだねこじらせ人間なのにねso so yeah so she's such a complicated person and she's already like kind of dark natured gloomy pessimistic and she's even trying to be a popular person by joining a band and she's describing herself as like a twisted human being なのにthough I'm like this そんな私が、person、like this がこんなアプリ、app or apps like this or like these こんなアプリ始めてしまったら so 始める to start something begin something てしまうてしまう in this case like maybe she shouldn't but a てしまう like something's complete or something regretful happens こんなアプリ始めてしまったら if I do start using an app like that 生まれてしまう承認欲求モンスター、okay. and she says いいねくれいいねくれいいね it's like like thumbs up いいねいいねくれいいねくれ give me likes できないできたいいねくれ Kure is like kure. Kure is a little bit rude to say kure. But again, like she's like a monster, you know, kind of Godzilla-like creature here. So like, okay, she can be a little bit rude. So give me, ine, give me likes, give me your likes. Ine kure. So yeah, 生まれてしまう from 生まれる to be born. Okay, 生まれてしまう. Again, te, shimau again. So in this case, the nuance will be, you know, unfortunately, this will happen. This would happen. Okay, if I actually start using, you know, an app like Isosta, you know, Instagram-like apps, 生まれてしまうね。いいねくれね、承認欲求モンスター。そう、承認、approval or recognition。ちょっと待ってね。よいしょ。承認。There we go. Yeah, 承認。So acknowledgement, recognition, approval. 承認。承認、そして欲求欲求 okay, the desire, like the want, you know, need, desire, you know, something, you know, strong desire for something. 承認欲求 okay, so desire, you know, for recognition, like you want to be recognized, you want to be, you know, acknowledged, you want to be praised, you want to be, you know, like, hey, look at me kind of thing. That's 承認欲求. Okay, 承認欲求. You want to be recognized, you want to be like, hey, look at me, I'm doing this, you know, I'm amazing, look at me. 承認欲求. Okay, so 承認欲求が強い. Of course, I put 人 here. 承認欲求が強い人, attention seeker. Okay, because it's like, look here, me, look at me, you know, give me likes. 承認欲求が強い strong. Okay, meaning like someone is an attention seeker. 承認欲求が強い. Okay, you don't want to be like this. Okay, so and Bocchi-chan says 承認欲求モンスター. Yeah, so 生まれてしまう。承認欲求モンスター。That's why she's saying, いいねくれ、いいねくれ。Give me likes, look at me, give me likes. Aww. Why not? I love this. I want to see her doing this. かわいいね。I think I'll just end here. I think we had a good amount today. I'll just stop here with the cute 承認欲求 monster. So monster, you know, kind of Godzilla-like monster wanting to be recognized. Okay, so like a attention-seeking monster. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so next time we're gonna start from here. Okay, so they will take photos and a sneak preview, but I will just stop here. Okay, good, excellent. So let me just go back to the chat. ちょっと待ってね。ちょっと待ってね。And let me just check. Where am I now? ちょっと待ってね。I'm just going through the chat. ちょっと待ってね。よいしょ。I'm just gonna use my mouse so it's easier to scroll. 希少価値 one sec. I'm just going through the chat, okay? I'm lost. I'm just, the chat is expanding. I mean, yeah, I mean, you can customize to whatever you like on Anki. Like, if it works for you, it's fine. If you want to adjust it, it's fine. Of course, you just want to be comfortable with your tools. So, of course, yeah. Let me see. Yeah. Let me see. Fat snakes. Okay. What's JPDB? I have no idea. Let me see. Cannot English today. Lala trying to type something but couldn't type. Okay, let's see. Okay, is it like an app you say? Okay. Let me see. Okay, you guys are talking to each other. ちょっと待ってね。You can disable a shutter sound. Yeah, I don't know. Like, so some people like you can disable. Some people can turn it on. Like, yeah. Let's see. Lala says English is hard. It's okay. It's okay. Let's see. I used it in the past. I noticed that it made a mistake since it's mostly. Oh, I see. Machine curated. Ah, I see. Okay. I think it needs to be checked, I guess. I don't know. Never used it, so. Andrew says English is easy compared to many other languages. Yeah, it is simple, but it has so many words, And of course, different accents. It could be tricky for some people. Let's see. Duolingo is threatening me, bro. I'm studying. I see. Patrick says wouldn't recommend using Greenbird app. Yeah. I guess it's good for like learning like simple things. I guess Duolingo good for maybe like hiragana, katakana, so on and so forth, and super basic vocab. But of course, you want to move on to more interesting things later. Let's see. If anyone haven't watched this, I don't know. I don't want to click the link right now. Yeah, then it's okay. The bad thing about Duolingo is that it tricks people into thinking that they are studying. I know. I think it's more to do with like motivation. Like I think it wants to like kind of encourage people to study. Let's see. Joe literally does nothing for me. Okay, I'm not gonna criticize openly or anything, so I'm just reading out the chat. Okay. Let's see. Sorry for my bad English. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going through the chat, sorry. I'm just like slow. Fair. Okay, you guys are talking to each other, that's good. Patrick, me speak London. Okay. Talking about like a game, I don't know. This is the same vibes. Okay, I can't follow it. Send it in Discord. Yeah. Let me see. Where did it go? I just lost it. I just lost the whole thing. Yeah, playing competitive online games. Competitive online games. I can't do it, you know, like I'm not fast enough, huh? In general, let's see. Didn't show up. Okay. I'm going through fast, but I'm slow. Okay. Let's see. Confused. Why it's even age restricted? E ボタン、いいねボタンね。Everyone levels in Japanese. Sounds negative. I really don't want me. Yeah, Andrew says, I always tell you should learn what only. Yeah, right. Yeah, you don't have to learn everything. Yeah, just learn what you can manage, and just learn, you know, what you want to learn. Okay, as I said, something like this, a stream like this, you know, is not just for one level. You know, it covers all levels. And sometimes it's super easy, like itsumo. Okay, a lot of people know this word, but you know, if you look at kishoshi, okay, maybe you don't know this. Okay, so so it's all mixed. Okay, mixed. It's super simple things, and maybe more like intermediate level, sometimes advanced. But you know, I try to kind of go through every single, maybe, you know, thing if I could. And, you know, you choose what you want to learn. Okay. And also, like, as you go, you start to, like, pick up more. You start to understand more. Think like a child. You know, think like, you know, a little kid. You know, when you were a little child, you know, little boy, little girl, you didn't understand everything. You know, whatever you saw, like on TV, or like, you know, whatever you read, like in newspapers, you didn't understand anything. Or maybe like a word or two. That's okay. You kind of have to see it that way. Okay. That's how you kind of like learn from like a stream like this. It is overwhelming if you try to like cram everything in. That's impossible. Okay, so like maybe this is more comfortable, you know, for someone who is studying for like N3, N2, or maybe N1. They can actually read this a little bit more comfortably, of course, with my help too. But for you know, N5, N4, maybe you need a lot of help. You know, maybe, you know, someone who is maybe comfortable with N4, you know, you maybe you could understand more, you know, with my help. But you know, people who are like kind of beginners, it's okay if you just like, oh, learn ine, that's fine. You know, if you just learn one word, okay, I just learned ine, that's fine. But yeah, like immersion is like, yeah, it's a lot. You just hear things you don't understand. You know, that's what it is when you just turn on the radio, like, you know, and tuning into like a Japanese channel, and you don't understand anything. But like, you know, it's good to hear the sounds and like, you know, how things are written, and, you know, learn new vocab, and then, yeah, manage what you can. Like, you don't have to take everything in. Okay. So let's see. Let me have a look. Patrick, I feel like I'm somewhere between JLPT 7 and 6. Okay. Elena, I learned both English and Japanese, and I really appreciate. Oh, thank you so much for saying that. Let's see. Patrick, aren't you like about N4? I feel like Patrick is about kind of N4 level. Let's see. Lala, understand, but I wanted to know your levels. JLPT N6. I think Lala, I think everyone's kind of somewhere between N5 I mean, soy is pretty advanced. Like, soy is about N3. And, I mean, challenging for N2. But, everyone's somewhere between like N5 and N2, here. But I'm trying to be more like accessible, and trying to make things more accessible for for everyone, for any level. Of course, you've got to be able to read some hiragana and katakana and knowing some simple words to benefit. But as you go, you'll be able to understand more. Of course, like honestly, like it doesn't happen overnight. It just like happens super slowly. It's okay. It is okay. You just have to learn simple things, and then you make progress. You have to think like a child, think like a little girl, little boy, then just enjoy the progress. And, before you know it, you'll be able to understand a little bit more than this. And of course, it doesn't happen overnight. Okay. The struggle is real. Don't worry about it, Lala. Like trying to learn what you can. Try learning, super basic like N5, N5 level, verbs, some easy adjectives, and in my past streams I've shown so much vocab. Okay, and by watching these things and listening to how I say things, you'll be actually able to pick up a lot. And so of course it is frustrating to take everything in, but there's no need for that. Just like understanding bit by bit is enough. Okay, I have a lot of lessons that I've done in my past streams, so like it is a good idea to kind of start checking these things to fully kind of understand what I'm talking about. Okay, so it's less overwhelming. You have a lot of grammar, lessons, recorded, on the stream, during like live stream. So like if you watch them, it gets much easier. A manga like this, or even like video games that I stream, they use the same grammar over and over, grammar points, pretty much the same things over and over. So like people, students who are following me, from the beginning, they understand even more. So of course it's not like an overnight thing, and of course I understand your struggle, and but trust me, it just like takes time to build. Okay. Let me see. Andrew, I'm probably above N5. I'm sure like Andrew is maybe before N4, maybe like around N4. Andrew, maybe you're being perfectionist, I guess. And yeah, so N5, yeah, more like N4, I guess. Yeah. And Lala, feels like I will forever be stuck at N5. No, you're not gonna be. As long as you keep going, you're not gonna be stuck. Like if you think that you'll be, stuck at N5, then you will be. You want to kind of move up. You want to kind of move higher. So like kind of have to tell yourself that, oh, I can do this. I want to enjoy this. Okay. Let's see. What's the last page for today? Yes. It's been 2 hours. Yeah, I can't really go any longer. It's like makes me tired too. Let's see. Yeah, Lala, do I have to make my own? Didn't work for me in the past. I think you can make your own, or you can use user created created decks on Anki. But Lala, you can try so many different things too. Just find something that works for you, and also like don't give up on like using one method, and then just don't say, oh, it doesn't work for me, like after using one day. You have to kind of give it a go, like try like a week or two and then see if it helps. Okay, so sometimes the initial reaction could be like, I tried it didn't work for me. But did you give enough time? Anki or Brainscape, the website called I Know, they're very, very good for building, vocabulary, and, a lot of people swear by it. So like, you kind of have to give enough time. Okay, even though you might feel frustrated. Oh, I want to just study this 5 minutes, and it's not gonna happen. You have to kind of sit down and spend time with these things, and and see which one you like. Which one's helping you more. That's how you kind of figure out what works for you. Okay, let's see. But it's good. It's good to kind of tell how you feel, so, other learners on this, channel will share tips. Okay. Let's see. I'm just going through. Yeah, Patrick says, yeah, that's normal. Yeah, I know. It takes a while. It takes a while to learn any new language. So of course it's not gonna happen quickly. Let's see. No cakes, just use the pre-made 2K 6K. Doesn't work for me to create my own. Okay. Yeah, Lala, I'm reading quickly. I can't really read a lot, but yeah. Bonnie, you're here, good. Yeah, let's see. Andrew, creating your own decks is so strange. Yeah, making your own is you can kind of focus on what you want to learn. And it's more personal, and you might get more motivated if you do that. Let's see. It's good that you're helping each other. Good. Let's see. And Patrick, never taken any language proficiency tests. Don't even know my English level. I mean, your English is good, Patrick. So, 今週末チャレンジするよ. Ah, right. Yeah, right. Oh. JLPT, yeah. Anybody else taking, JLPT? So is taking. And let's see. Elena, sometimes you can really understand things a bit later. Yes, it's just a process, okay? I get so much motivation in a minute. I have tears in my eyes, truly. Thank you. Great. Yeah. Let's see. Because of the Andrew, because of the sentences you made before. Just a quick thing. Let's see. Taken once an English test, said it. I'm an intermediate. I mean, with English, as long as you can understand, basic information, I think it's enough. You get better as you read or listen to podcasts, or listen to native speakers or even non-natives. I'm not a native speaker of English, let's see. Pug says konnichi, what's up? That's funny, that's cute. And Crikey says I'm proudly an 8. Does it even exist? はい、お疲れ様です。今日ね、ありがとう。そうだね。Whew, it's time for me to go. Thank you for sticking around. Okay, I do appreciate. Okay. Next time, when's the next one? Weekend, okay? Saturday, okay? 土曜日ね。So I'll have a stream coming up on Saturday. I hope you can make it. Okay. So, so it says 改めてパートナーおめでとう。ありがとう。ありがとう。Yeah, I can't believe it. ありがとうね。 Lala says bye bye. またね。みんなまたね。Zaito says thank you for the stream. Thank you so much for everyone's support. I do appreciate it. You know, I can't thank enough, you know. I'm doing this because I want to help. I want to, you know, kind of, I want to help. Like, I enjoy doing it too. I like to help people. And sorry, you don't need to. Thank you. ありがとう、本当に。本当に。You don't have to be under pressure, okay? I don't want you to feel forced, okay? I'm just doing this because I like it and I want to help. Okay? So don't feel under pressure. Okay? ちょっと待ってね。ザイト、またね。ありがとうね。ララ、ありがとうね。Andrew. Let's see. For proper and for, I have to know a lot of grammar. Yeah, I know. Andrew, like, you know, in these streams, it's full of N4 grammar. It's full of them. Okay? It's a lot of them. So, like, if you can follow these streams, it's very easy. Okay, you wouldn't have much trouble understanding N4. Okay. Anyway, well, thank you. So ありがとうね。ね、クライキーまたね。Andrew, bye またね。Patrick, ライブありがとう。ありがとうまたね。ヘッジ、ね。またね。クライキーね、パチパチ。パチパチ。パチパチ。When support ありがとうね。そういね。じゃあまたね。No cake, スイカ、ゲームさ、そっか、じゃあまたね、行くよ。ありがとうね。Thank you everyone. Thank you so much. またね、行くよ。またね。